country now. Doing a good job fending off any consistent Sachem offensive zone time here as they come in the other way. It's Scott Whitbeck looking to create a chance in front, nobody home. Here comes Colin Calbert with the ever so dangerous Thomas Kankowski, 2-on-2 the other way. Calbert dicing to the net, could not get home. Calbert loses the puck, Middle Country tries to come on back out the other way. They're able to push it into the Sachem zone, but they immediately send Thomas Kankowski on his way. Pizarro to the net as Kankowski lets one loose off the glass. Angelo Mascaro swinging it all the way into the Middle Country zone with some help from Pizarro. Middle Country sends it all the way down. Too far. This one's going to go for icing. Thomas Kankowski coming off back-to-back multi-goal games, 4 goals in his second game and a hat trick with a Michigan stunner last game against St. Anthony's to help propel Sachem to a big victory over the defending champs, putting them down into an 0-3 hole. A hole that Middle Country is going to look to get out of now as David O'Brien chips in and gets after the puck. It gets around Giulietti looking in front. O'Brien couldn't connect there with Cancia. Nice keep there up top. Kankowski, delayed penalty. Giulietti streaking to the bench. Kankowski trying to move over the left face-off dot. Couldn't do so, and we'll get the whistle and the call. David O'Brien, 2 minutes for tripping. Sachem going to go on the power play and try to take advantage and get on the board first here. Puck sent all the way down where George Calbert is the first on it. He's hounded there by TJ Howard. Calbert spins out, evades Howard. He's going to look to reset in his own zone. Angelo Mascaro. Comes Sachem. John Golden, Gregory Monty trying to go to the net. Pass was broken up. Devin Quinones got involved there. Here's a shot thrown on net, steered aside. Sachem looking to operate. It's Morrow. Morrow backhanded in front, couldn't go. John Golden was on the other side. Gregory Monty keeping it in. 30 seconds to go on the power play. George Calbert lets one go, swallowed up and saved by CJ Lucente. $17 seconds to go, 9:20 to go in the first period. Sachem offensive zone face-off, looking to score first here this Friday night varsity matchup. Take their winning streak to 3 games. Koffler winning the face-off and helping it out of the zone. It's going to about do for the Sachem power play. Here comes Sachem the other way. Bizarro, stick handling, circling back, finding Alamia up top. He lets a slap shot go, looking for the tip. It hit off Whitbeck's skate and kicked to the sideboards. Whitbeck able to get on it. Alamia couldn't get there. Now he has to hustle all the way down. Icing going to be waved off. Hard in after it is David O'Brien. He's able to swung out by Alamia. Push back into the Sachem zone. Thomas Kankowski collects, turns it over at center. Here comes Middle Country back the other way. Maloney couldn't locate it. Bizarro trying to take it away, able to force a turnover. Here comes Thomas Kankowski, slicing through, shooting, and that one got tipped up into the netting, out of play. Middle Country fans coming in highly spirited as always. Buckle up, folks. We're going to be in for a loud one here tonight. These two clubs have very passionate fan bases, both of them wanting to capture this ever so important W. Off the face-off, an immediate put on net and saved by CJ Lucente. Middle Country trying to take this face-off out of the zone. Backtracking is George Calbert. Looking up for Michael Morrow on the near side boards. He tips in, trying to send John Golden on his way, but Andrew Lightby got to it first. Back out of the zone, Gregory Monty getting moved up to forward out of his usual defensive spot, somewhere we saw him a lot at the JV level last season. He's a good offensive presence. He's going to look to try and put some goals on the board. That shot couldn't be directed towards goaltender Scott Loeb. John Golden off the turnover. Back pass, Gregory Monty gets spun down into the boards. Here comes Middle Country the other way. Brendan Lloyd couldn't handle it. He tips it back at center ice over the blue line. Morrow and Alamia get tripped up. Puck gets turned over, we get a whistle. Let's see what the call's gonna be. Offsides here. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first period. No score yet on the LI Sports Network. Excuse me, it is going to be a penalty against Middle Country, sending Sachem back to the power play, for which they are 0 for 1 right now. So Brendan Lloyd, too many men on the ice. Lloyd going to serve that 2 minutes for his Middle Country squad. They start the penalty kill off right with a clear out to center. Right there, though, is Thomas Kankowski to take this one. He avoids a stick check, trying to work over the left face-off dot, stops on a dime, drops to Colin Calbert, who moves into the slot and stuns Lucente with a shot. Kankowski spinning chance, sends it wide of the net. Middle Country now trying to clear. Alamia stepping in and scores! Power play goal, Tyler Alamia, Sachem on the board first. Couple really good chances here, and just a missed clear on the penalty kill by Middle Country. Tyler Alamia stepping right into the turnover. A big goal to set the tone for this game. Middle Country really likes to try and get out in front early and looking to hold on to a lead. They're now going to have to play from behind. As they win back the ensuing face-off, as Devin Quinones battling along right in front of the scorer's table, trying to get this into the Sachem zone, and give his Cougar squad a chance to try and knot this game up. 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Here's a shot on net. Nice save by Scott Loeb right there. Here comes Colin Calbera the other way. He put a shot on net in that power play chance. Thomas Konkowski lets one rip wide of the net. Might have gotten a piece of Lucente. Back the other way. Calbera walking in, has Bizarro in front, couldn't push it to him. Cut off by Connor Dion. He tries to swing it all the way around. There's a long-range chance there by George Calbera. Sends into the corner, and a hard hit thrown. That's going to draw a penalty. We'll get the whistle. This call appears it's going to go against Middle Country for roughing. Going to send Sachem back to the power play. We'll see if they can increase their lead up to 2-0. Michael Morrow set to take this latest face-off for Sachem on the power play. Puck is immediately cleared by Middle Country. They have started their penalty kills off well. Just made that one mistake, not able to fully get that clear out of the zone as Angelo Mascaro gets absolutely run into the boards, allowing for Middle Country to clear all the way down 5 minutes to go in the first period. Scott Loeb comes out of his net to play the puck. George Calbera battling hard. Able to come out of the corner with the puck. Here comes Sachem the other way, turned over to Scott Whitbeck, who will take the backhanded dump right into the Sachem zone, forcing Calbera to retreat and killing off more power play time. In was Gregory Monty. That shot got sent wide off the block. Another hard hit thrown there by Dion. Michael Morrow carrying, trying to get around some defenders, walking through the slot, couldn't get a shot off. Back up top, George Calbera, or excuse me, Tyler Almia. The difference in this game right now, his power play goal, he's able to keep it in. There's a shot and a score. My goodness, what a shot from John Golden, letting that one rip. Back-to-back power play goals for Sachem, and it's 2-0. Absolute snipe shot, perfect placement from number 82 in black. Sachem looking to handle business here tonight, extend their winning streak to 3 games. Thomas Konkowski back out on the ice, looking to keep his multi-point streak alive. Currently at 2 with back-to-back hat-trick games. He has a 4-goal game as that chance really good in front there for Angelo Mascaro. He goes sliding into the end boards. Colin Calbera gets lit up by Jonathan Robertson. Robertson now behind the Sachem net battling. He goes tumbling to the ice. Aiden Maloney able to take it for Sachem. Turned over in front, no chance there for David O'Brien. Puck hits the post right in front. A little bit of a misplay by Loeb as he makes a nice kick save there on a spin around shot from O'Brien. O'Brien now looking for the centering chance, hounded by Konkowski. O'Brien back around the net, had a man in front, back out to Robertson, never got to Loeb, rebound chance sent wide. Middle Country still hot on the puck. Trying to cut into this 2-0 lead. Luke Hoffler. Puck turned over, Quinones bats it back. Colin Calabera one time off the boards with a wrister, steered aside by Lucente. Back out at center. Konkowski loses the puck. Right to Mascaro. He looks for the bank pass to Calabera. He gets stood up by Kolb. Calabera now trying to go to work, trying to cut through the defense. Turned away by Lucente. Rebound chance by Golden was steered aside too. Colin Calabera now helping out in the corner, avoiding a couple hits, getting through Lightby and Hoffler. Golden trying to help out. Puck comes all the way back to George Calabera. He swings over for Angelo Mascaro. Mascaro works through the block, but it's rejected and sent out. Mascaro retreats. Circles back into his own zone and looks for the escape pass. Up to Michael Morrow, turned over at the blue line. Brandon Schurman trying to work in. He avoids a hit. The puck ended up on Sachem's stick. They're going to control. It's Mascaro, turned over in front. Backhanded chance by Jacqueline McGee, wouldn't go. Right past the kick pad of Scott Loeb. Mascaro now, another turnover in front. Backhand chance, scores! Brandon Schurman off the turnover, nets Middle Country's first goal, and the lead is cut in half, 2-1. Couple turnovers, and not exactly knowing where the puck was on the back check by Sachem, just allowing Brandon Schurman to walk right in. This play all started with Jacqueline McGee getting the first turnover, putting a shot on net, getting that puck deep. It's now 2-1 with a minute to go here in the first period. Middle Country, big goal late to get back into this game. Here comes Schurman again, trying to get around Alamia. Maloney stays home in front of it as McGee cuts. Puck's turned over. Here comes Gregory Monty the other way. Monty, Golden with him, trying to get around Colbin Lightby. Put on front, Lucente steers it aside. Monty still hot on it in the corner. TJ Howard out there on the ice. It's worth noting, Sachem have a very short bench tonight. They have just 5 subs, so playing with 10 total players, plus their goaltender, Scott Loeb. Be very interesting to see how this plays out down the stretch. You can see they wanted to try and get out to a nice start as Michael Morrow tries to cut into the slot, loses the puck off his stick. We approach 10 seconds. But we'll see Middle Country with a much deeper bench, many more substitutes. We'll see if they're able to have more energy as we go down the stretch. Loeb covers and he'll get the whistle here. Tried to play it off and allowed the last few seconds to elapse, but the referee wouldn't allow. He blows the whistle and it's going to be a final face-off down in the Sachem zone with 3 seconds to go. Middle Country's going to get one last chance to let one rip and see if they can beat Loeb and knot this as we head into the first intermission. The face-off, Lloyd had a look, whiffed on the shot, and that'll do it for period number 1. Sachem on 2 power play goals takes a 2-1 lead into the break. We'll see if Middle Country can respond in the final 30 minutes right here on the Allies Sports Network, home, the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Back for the second 15 minutes of play. Sachem leads Middle Country 2-1. Sachem starting off in their own zone, looking to get back that goal, as there is a hard hit and another penalty gonna be taken by Middle Country for that hit on Nicholas Bizarro in the offensive zone. Puck was gonna be able to be taken by Middle Country out at center ice after Sachem made a bank clear, costly mistake there by the Cougars. We'll see now if Sachem can take advantage and reestablish this 2-goal lead they had in the first period. Bizarro set to take the face-off. Out there with Konkowski, Colin Calbert, George Calbert, and Angelo Mascaro. Scott Whitbeck takes down George Calbert. Scott Lowe played it off into the corner. Nice avoidance there by Colin Calbert of the hit from Scott Whitbeck. His stick went flying. Very physical play here from Middle Country. They're gonna have to try and dial it down just a little bit, avoid taking these penalties with such a prolific offense on the Sachem front, shorthanded or not. With their low number on the bench, they have the firepower and the capability to put up a big number. As we've seen already this season, is Konkowski lets a ripper. Absolute howitzer go from the blue line that sends wide of the net. Konkowski back up at the blue line now. Puck gets swung around. Colin Calbert to Angelo Mascaro. They work the far side boards. Here's Calbert up to his brother George. George Calbert walking the blue line. Back over to Colin. Colin Calbert. Mascaro lets one go, and it's a glove save by Lucente. Lucente seeing that the whole way. No real traffic in front. Easy save for the Cougar netminder. We're back underway here. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Tyler Alamia throws one on net, and another glove save by Lucente. Tyler Alamia already has a power play goal today, looking to net his second. Face off one back. Golden, almost a dangerous pass there. David O'Brien trying to read that and jump it, springing himself the other way. As that pass was almost taken out, instead it's turned over. Here comes Michael Morrow in, and Lucente shut him down. A couple extracurriculars after the play. One of the Cougar players took an exception to Morrow driving hard to the net. Referee stepped in to break it up. TJ Howard expressing his displeasure. 22 seconds to go now on the power play. It's one back, Maloney. Trying to swing down for Gregory Monty. He gets some help there from Alamia. Pass back over for Maloney. He walks in, loses the puck off his stick side of the net. Golden steered aside by Lucente short side. Michael Morrow observing. Penalty expires. We're back to 5-on-5. Golden spinning away from O'Brien. Drop pass. Alamia backhands down from Monty. It passes him up and allows Devin Quinones to get on the puck. He can't clear. Monty. Maloney lets one go. That was Morrow, excuse me. Nonetheless, it's a glove save for Lucente, and he holds on for the whistle. Brandon Shurman swinging this one all the way around. Mascaro not able to keep it in. Oh, and a chance for Middle Country. thwarted by the skate of Brandon Schuerman. Couldn't collect it on his stick, kicked it ahead right to George Calabera. Just gonna try and spin away from the pressure from Braden Schempf. Puck sits behind the net, stuff chance at the side, and it somehow stays out thanks to Scott Loeb. Another nice kick save there. Puck still remaining in the zone though. Middle Country trying to even this game at 2. Nicholas Cancia hit hard. Let's see if that draws a penalty. Looks like we're gonna get a slashing call, and Sachem looks to be in disbelief. Not believing that the referee's gonna call this penalty on them. It's gonna be Angelo Mascaro going to the box. 2 minutes for slashing, and an absolutely golden chance for Middle Country to try and knot this game at 2. .11:40 to go here in the second period. Sachem wins the faceoff, tries to clear the puck. Can't do so easily. Middle Country fighting forward. Puck gets swung all the way back around. On it first there was Sachem. It's kept in. O'Brien down to Hoffler. Swung over. Robertson lets one go. Kicked aside by Loeb. He's out of position. Chance in front. Nobody home. Loeb able to slide back. Here comes Sachem the other way. Thomas Kungowski, Colin Calbera, give and go. Calbera to the net. Lost the puck off his stick. Runs himself into the end boards. Can't find it. Here comes Middle Country the other way. Pass up for Whitbeck was just out of reach. It's going to go all the way down for icing with 1:20 to go on the power play. This face-off's going to come all the way back next to Lucente. Big face-off here for Sachem. Michael Morrow going to take it. Trying to win it away from Hoffler. Here come the Cougars. Quinones lets one go, knocked down by Loeb. Another chance in front, couple rebounds, pushed wide. Whitbeck swinging it around. Robertson trying to get there, he will. No opposition from George Calbera. Robertson up top, swinging it around. Has Whitbeck behind the net. Whitbeck opposed there by Aiden Maloney. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. Gregory Monty takes a hard hit from Devin Quinones, who chips it out over the blue line. Right to George Calbera, though. This should be a free clear for Sachem. Not able to get it too deep, but enough to kill off more penalty time. Robertson to Whitbeck. Back to Robertson, 10 minutes to go in the period. Connor Dion in the corner. We're down to 10 seconds on the power play. Pass from Robertson, drifts, nice push keep. One-time slap shot from Whitbeck, hit a man in front high off the glass. Dion takes a hard hit there. Puck gets cleared out. Kunkowski trying to catch the pass on the break off the bench. Couldn't connect. He'll take it though and build up steam through center. Kunkowski dancing through, driving to the net, looking for the centering chance. Couldn't connect cleanly there with his man in front. I believe George Calbera. There's a shot saved by Lucente. Before this face-off, we get a whistle from the back linesman asking the players to move back. Cancia and Kunkowski just drifting too far into the circle, getting a little over-eager. And now we're ready to go. Puck chipped high off the glass, right onto the stick of Brandon Schuerman, who was looking for TJ Howard as they look to have a 2-on-1, but they come in off sides. And instead it's going to be a face-off outside the Sachem zone. Here comes Sachem the other way. Colin Calbera streaking in between players, shooting off the post. Couple nice moves there by Colin Calbera, just couldn't finish. Lucente gets some help from the steal. We remain 2-1. TJ Howard overskated his man. It's Colin Calbera once again with speed through the neutral zone. Lost the puck off his stick. In the corner, it's Kankowski looking for somebody in the slot. Nobody home. Turns it over to middle country, and here comes TJ Howard the other way. Howard dumps it cross corner past Alamia. George Calbera trying to punch it out of the zone. He'll muscle past his man. Excuse me, it's Aiden Maloney up to Thomas Kankowski. Maloney driving hard to the net as Kankowski sends one high and wide off the glass. Gregory Monty loses the puck. Middle country comes in onside. Very close play there. Schurman and Quinones crisscrossing. Schurman runs into his man, allowing Maloney to take the puck, sending up for Bizarro. Bizarro can't avoid the hit from Quinones. Turns it over. It's George Calbera carrying all the way into the middle country zone. Kankowski in the slot, dangles around one, driving to the net, sliding on, knocked down and saved by Lucente. George Calbera giving Thomas Kankowski space, one of the most dangerous things you can give that man. Luckily, they closed in on him early enough, not giving him too good of a look at the net. Got some help from CJ Lucente. We're still 2-1 halfway through this second period. Jonathan Robertson swinging the puck all the way around, back out at center. George Calbera trying to hook up with Golden. They couldn't connect. It's turned over to middle country in the neutral zone. Golden wins it back. Monty over, right behind Morrow was the pass. But they're able to recollect and move into the middle country zone. Morrow battling sticks. Loses the battle and the puck is sent all the way back out to center. Lloyd chasing George Calbera. Calbera, bank pass, looking for Monty. It's turned over. Lloyd side of the net. Kick saved by Loeb. Lloyd now going to take a cross-checking penalty. A little bit of frustration, it appears, and then he just shoved Michael Morrow again. And that's a mistake from Lloyd. He could take an extra penalty here. We'll see what the assessment is. It's going to be a double minor against Brendan Lloyd, giving Sachem a 4-minute penalty. A goal within the first 2 minutes would result in just a single minor penalty for the remainder of Lloyd's penalty time. Obviously, if they score after that, it will negate the penalties altogether. Sachem will be far out in front. Bizarro wins the faceoff back. Kankowski helps it out to Alamia, who gives right back to Kankowski near side boards, who tries to spin away from Hoffler. And now looking to avoid the hit from Dion. Gets some help from Bizarro. Bizarro spinning, trying to save the puck. Alamia gonna keep it in, send it all the way down. Second clearing chance by Middle Country is successful. Out at center, it's Aiden Maloney. Maloney looking to hook up with Colin Calbera. Passes behind him. He couldn't take it cleanly, so Middle Country gets a clear all the way down. 30 seconds lapsed on the double minor. Here comes Middle Country. Thomas Kankowski over the faceoff dot, shooting off the side of the net. Kankowski head up, surveying his options. Passing up Alamia. Trying to skate around, looking for the tip chance in front, wouldn't go. Lucente shut it down. Puck gets batted up off the glass. Colin Calbera, Kankowski in the slot shooting. Nice stick there from, appears it was David O'Brien. Not allowing Kankowski to get a clean shot on net. Second power play unit now going to come out on the ice for Sachem. Looking to take short shifts, try to keep the legs as fresh as possible after coming off just a day's rest playing 2 nights ago against St. Anthony's. Hard-fought battle that resulted in a 6-3 victory. Now short-staffed this. Here's a rebound chance in front. Oh, Lucente somehow kept it out. Appeared to be a wide-open net chance at the side for Sachem. They couldn't put it home as another chance is swallowed up by Lucente for the whistle. Let's see what happened here. It's George Calbert getting the first shot, the rebound right onto the stick of, it appeared, Gregory Monti. Lucente extending the leg pad, was able to hold it out of the net. Keep this game 2-1. Middle Country gonna try and finish off the first half of this penalty. 20 seconds to go on the first half of the double minor to Brendan Lloyd. Middle Country coming in shorthanded. It's Kolb swinging it around. That should about do it for the first minor. Middle Country fending off the ferocious offensive attack of Sachem for now. Golden. Trying to get some help from Mascaro and Morrow, tipping it all the way in, setting up the power play for Sachem. It's Golden going to win the race to the puck. Now just a minor penalty. Gregory Monti back skating, looking for Golden in front. Pass was too hard past him. Confusion. Too many players on the puck for Sachem, allowing Middle Country to send it all the way down. Stretch pass for TJ Howard, couldn't collect. George Calbert and Howard go hard into the corner. Howard trying to muscle onto the puck. It's George Calbert trying to pry it away, and does. Skates to the safety behind his own net. Looks up for his brother Colin Calbert. Hoffler battling him, forcing the turnover. Luke Hoffler onto the stick of O'Brien. O'Brien shoots, scores! Short-handed goal. David O'Brien, we're tied at 2. An absolute explosion from the crowd here of Middle Country. What seemed like an inevitable, impossible mountain to climb for Middle Country. They end up turning the tables and get the game-tying goal, beating Scott Loeb. High glove. And with 3:40 to go here in the second period, still a minute of power play time, we are tied at 2. Here's a slap shot from the point and a nice glove save from Lucente. Colin Calbert driving hard against Luke Hoffler, sending the pass back, setting up the slap shot from the point. Lucente again, no traffic in front, able to make the easy glove save and hold on for the whistle. Back underway, face-up tied off. 55 seconds to go on the power play. Tyler Alamia looking for his second goal, whiffs on the slap shot. It goes to the end boards. Robertson down low, couldn't get it out. Kankowski driven off the puck by Dion. This one gets chipped high out of play, off the glass barricade right here in front of us. Face-off gonna stay in the Middle Country zone. 3:06 to go, 33 seconds on the power play. Chance in front, right off the face-off, turned away by Middle Country. Still 20 seconds to go. John Golden skating up top, looking for the pass down low. Gregory Monti sent it in front for Morrow. He was knocked down. Another shot thrown on net by Alamia, steered aside by the blocker of Lucente. That pass was through the skates of Golden, and Middle Country can't clear it out. Now they do on the second chance, and pushed all the way down onto the net of Scott Loeb. He's going to cover for the whistle. With 2:32 to go here, we're going to get a 5-on-5 face-off in the Sachem zone. Middle Country looking to try and take the lead late in the second. An unexpected turn of events. A daunting Sachem power play turned into a shorthanded goal for Middle Country off the stick of David O'Brien, and we now reside at 2-2. We are under 2.5 to go. Here's Brandon Schurman for TJ Howard at the right face-off dot. Back to Schurman. Penalty upcoming. It's Luke Hoffler, Scott Whitbeck, at the side of the net, couldn't put it home. Whitbeck, another chance in front as Lucente skates on over to the bench, trying to get the extra attacker on. Sachem diving for the puck, get the touch, and will get the call. Gregory Monty gonna sit for interference, 2 minutes, and what a great chance for Middle Country here to try and take a lead into the final 15 minutes of play against a shorthanded Sachem team looking for their first victory of the season. In a varsity division that's gonna be so crucial to get as many wins as you can. Every one of them so big. And there's a shot right in front of the goal line. Nice back check there. I believe that was Angelo Mascaro poking that one away from harm. A wide open chance. It's the side of the net, so Brian shouldered down by Loeb. Robertson has to hustle back. Colin Calbert hot on his tail. Swung around. Konkowski overskated the puck. Now collects. He has Colin Calbert down low. Konkowski 1-on-2. Quinones. Hoffler able to pry the puck away from Konkowski. Minute 10 to go. Here comes Hoffler trying to dangle around Calbert to the net. Second chance, score! Power play goal. Scott Whitbeck off the rebound. 3-2 Middle Country. First one from Hoffler wouldn't go, but Loeb is out of position. Whitbeck, right place, right time, and wouldn't you know, what looked like a game that Sachem was going to be able to take control of has now turned into a Middle Country lead with a minute to go in the second period. Big opportunities, clutch chances, and Middle Country converts when it matters the most. They've been rewarded for their efforts now. It's 3-2 Cougars. Sachem gonna look to try and respond here. Such a tough ask if you are Sachem to try and get up for this game. Again, I mentioned they played 2 nights ago, short-staffed tonight with a bunch of their players off at travel games in other places. Basically just changing lines one time. She has a chance the other way, shut down by Lucente, and the rebound couldn't go off the stick of Konkowski. Colin Calbert tried to find him back door. 30 seconds to go in the period. Sachem looking for one last gasp. Tyler Alamia up the point, open shot, blocker down easily by Lucente. Cancia couldn't clear it. Konkowski takes the turnover. 15 seconds, Konkowski in, rebound in front, no one home. Here comes Middle Country the other way. Dion in a hurry, couldn't get around Konkowski. 5 seconds to go. Konkowski spinning away. Gonna try and get one last chance, but he can as he skates over the blue line, and the second period expires. Sachem gonna have to try and muster up some energy here. Some tired-looking players over there on the guest bench. Middle Country taking advantage of big opportunities and a couple turnovers. They hold a 3-2 lead as we move into the final intermission here on the Allied Sports Network, home of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Final 15 about ready to get underway here from the rinks. Sachem taking the face-off. Angelo Mascaro trying to find George Calbera on the far side. They send John Golden on his way, looking to tie this game, shut down by the glove of Lucente. Michael Morrow on it down low. Morrow turns it over. Here comes Middle Country the other way. Koffler, chip and chase, sending Nicholas Cancia in. Behind George Calbera, gets shoved on net. Swallowed and covered by Loeb. He'll hold on for the whistle. Calbera off the face-off. Has Golden near side. John Golden trying to get the cross ice pass to Konkowski off the skate of a Middle Country player at center ice, allowing Brandon Schurman to send in deep. TJ Howard couldn't get there. George Calbera swinging around for Thomas Konkowski. He's going to try to build up some speed. He runs into Quinones, and the save is shut down by Loeb. Behind the play, some pushing and shoving. Players toppling to the ice. Referees trying to separate the scrum that has broken out at the side of the net. We'll see how this all gets broken down. Thomas Konkowski being escorted to the penalty box. It's going to be a cross-check against the captain of Sachem. He's going to sit for 2 minutes. And a big chance here for the Middle Country Cougars to try and take a 2-goal lead and really take a big hold on this game. Mentioned before, short bench of Sachem. So tough to play a full 45 minutes. Have just one substitute basically for each player. Sachem, though, gets a crucial clear to start off this penalty kill. It's Robertson, head up. Pass too far out of the reach for Schurman. Players come together, puck floated in the air. Robertson able to glove down another clearing attempt by Sachem, and now he tries to dice through over the blue line. Puck over the head of Morrow, into the glove of Schurman. They set up the power play. Middle Country, it's Robertson. Up top, Dion. Connor Dion walking in, shooting high off the glass past Loeb. Hard hit there by Dion on Morrow into the Sachem bench. Morrow retaliates with a hard hit on Robertson, and another penalty going to be called. Tempers starting to flare here Referee's going to try and gain control of this game. .55 seconds to go on the Thomas Konkowski penalty. Will now play 5-on-3 hockey for 55 seconds until the Konkowski penalty expires. We're going to get a timeout here for Middle Country. They want to try to talk it over. Coaches want to remind their players to not take any bad penalties as the temperature's starting to rise between these two teams. Sachem obviously getting a little bit frustrated. Maybe some exhaustion starting to set in. As you can see from our shot, not a very deep bench for the team in black. We currently reside 3-2, courtesy of a Scott Whitbeck goal on the power play, giving Middle Country a 3-2 lead. We are once again ready to get underway. We resume play, face-off in the Sachem zone to the right of Scott Loeb. It's Scott Whitbeck up top, sending over for Jonathan Robertson. 5-on-3, Robertson, over for Hoffler. Hoffler looking for a shot, knocked down by Colin Calbearer. Calbearer trying to clear the puck. Get some help there from Aiden Maloney, trying to send Calbearer away shorthanded, couldn't do so. Here comes Middle Country, Devin Quinones. Quinones spun around by Colin Calbearer. Tyler Alamia helping out in the corner. Calbearer tripped up, no call, turned over. Robertson walking and shooting, nice blocker save there by Loeb. Whitbeck over. The face-off dot tip chance there. Alamia blocked that one in front. 3 seconds to go on the Konkowski penalty. 2-1. Konkowski is released. 5-on-4 now for a minute. That shot got blocked and wide of the net. Centering chance by O'Brien. Robertson fanned. Konkowski tried to set himself up for a breakaway. Linesman rules it came out of the zone. Middle Country touches up, and that's offsides. 11:45 to go in the period. 50 seconds on this Middle Country power play. Gregory Monty wins the faceoff back into his own zone. It's chipped out where Connor Dion receives it at the blue line. Angelo Mascaro swinging it all the way around. Connor Dion meets it at the blue line. Down for TJ Howard. Howard tries to backhand it out. Kolb keeps it in. Over. Dion looking, trying to let one go. Blocked by John Golden. Here comes Sachem the other way. Golden with Monty. Golden lets one go. Kick saved by Lucente. Kolb turns it over. Gregory Monty sending in front. John Golden couldn't get there. Golden just pushes it behind, and that'll allow the penalty to expire. As Michael Morrow is released from the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Morrow, head up. Pushes the puck through two Cougar players. Here they come the other way. Cancia loses the puck. Loeb couldn't clear it cleanly. It's Cancia back on it, sending in front. Knocked away by the paddle of Loeb. George Calbearer trying to bank it off the boards. Pushed back wide of the net. Kolb keeps it in. Was not able to. Middle Country has to come out. They're going to go for a change. Michael Morrow fakes a slap shot. Walks in. Lets go Arister. That one was steered aside by Lucente. Middle Country looking for their first victory of the season as we approach 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Puck buried in the corner. Aiden Maloney lets one go. Lucente makes the glove stop, gets the whistle. Thomas Konkowski ready to explode at any moment, set to take this face-off. Off the draw, it's Middle Country controlling Robertson, taking the Hoffler face-off and swinging it around far side. Middle Country able to get it out of the zone. Sachem has to touch up. They come in after the puck. It's Bizarro, not able to get there. Here comes O'Brien the other way, trying to get around Maloney. Alamia getting back. The puck was slid through the crease, but no one was there for Middle Country. Thomas Konkowski, Colin Calbera. Konkowski, Calbera to the net, just out of his reach. Bizarro and Hoffler in the corner. Puck pinned up. Bizarro trying to kick it free. Looking for some help from Colin Calbera. Bizarro from his knees, not able to play it. That pass is behind Middle Country. It's turned over. David O'Brien couldn't collect it, allowing Aiden Maloney to reset for Sachem. Thomas Konkowski has the puck knocked off his stick. Alamia sends it back. No one's there. Loeb out of his net to play it. Konkowski in front of his own net dangerously. Stick handles around a couple Cougar players, and here he comes. Thomas Konkowski over the blue line with speed. Konkowski cutting over the left faceoff dot. Drop pass. Colin Calbera shoots. Blocked up into the netting. We'll get the whistle. Thomas Konkowski, ever so dangerous. Have to try and keep a man on him at all times. Give him as little space as possible. He can do almost anything with absolutely nothing. Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. You blink and it's over. Konkowski capable of bringing Sachem back all by himself, but definitely going to need a team effort tonight to try and even this game and take the win home for Sachem. They got to get one goal back first. They have 8.5 minutes to do so. Here comes Middle Country out of the zone. It's Brandon Schurman being sprung by Devin Quinones, who goes to the net. Schurman surveying his options. He's got Leipy. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Avoids the hit from Gregory Monty, swings it down low. TJ Howard. Couldn't get it through Mascaro. Now Howard pushed up against the boards by Mascaro. Puck is pinned. Battle for it. Behind the net. It squeaks out. It's Schurman sending up for Kolb. Kolb pushing on net. That got blocked wide. Mascaro banks it to himself, trying to dangle around. Turned over. Quinones kick save by Loeb. Schurman keeping it in deep. Middle Country trying to burn clock off, tire out Sachem, make them come 200 feet. Here's George Calbera. Bank pass too far from Michael Morrow. Brandon Schurman gets it in deep and goes for the change. Five new players aside for each team. Puck sits at the blue line of Middle Country. Thomas Konkowski can't enter the zone. Bizarro offsides. Here comes Konkowski now. Thomas Konkowski over the left faceoff dot. In front for Bizarro. Oh, the chance was there, but he just couldn't tap it home. Maloney, slap shot from the point, trickles wide. Puck in front. We get a whistle here. Let's see what the call is. Extra puck, it appears, was tucked away in the netting, got pried free, maybe from warm-ups. Possibly some trickery at hand from one of these teams. The referee said, not on my watch. Play blown dead. We'll get the face-off to the right of CJ Lucente. Colin Calbera ties up Hoffler on the face-off. Scott Whitbeck trying to carry out. Gets around Maloney. Trying to find Cancia. Can't catch him. Play is on sides. However, it's on Middle Country stick. They send back out to center where Tyler Alamia waits at the red line. Tries to throw it in, but it's knocked down there by Connor Dion with the glove. And back out to center is Alamia. Alamia avoiding Cancia, sending over for Maloney, who has Calbera near side blue line. Jonathan Robertson now waits. Gets the tip at the red line from Hoffler. He'll get the chip and the change. Konkowski now, 6.5 to go, 200 feet. Konkowski building speed. Here he comes, Thomas Konkowski, pushed to the outside by Robertson. Middle Country's done such a great job of pushing him outside, not allowing him to get that inside position on Lucente. This cleared all the way down on net. What a great job by Middle Country to send Sachem all the way back into its own zone. Nice accuracy there from the defense of the Cougars. The biggest reason that they've been able to stay in this game is Quinones takes down Calbera right in front of us. Maloney takes a hard hit as he pushes in. Jonathan Robertson first on the puck. Turned over though. Sachem, Konkowski in his skates, can't find it. Bizarro trying to set him up. As this gets sent all the way down, it goes for icing. Loeb allows it to get past the goal line. 5.5 to go. Something Middle Country has done so well tonight is keep Thomas Konkowski off of the score sheet, not allowing him to try and get any space or any path that's clean towards CJ Lucente. Lucente, of course, has come up big so many times, not allowing goals since the first period, and now just 5.5 to go here in the third. Konkowski at the left faceoff dot, trying to dangle to the slot. Gregory Monty had a one-time chance that got pushed wide. This one gets sent all the way down. Brandon Schurman couldn't touch it at center, so it goes for another icing. We'll get another face-off in the Middle Country zone. Another face-off. Downloads Michael Morrow trying to work through the hit from Jonathan Robertson. Trying to get some help from John Golden now as Morrow gets taken down to the ice. TJ Howard and Gregory Monty joining the fray. It's Morrow emerging with the puck. Morrow now trying to be taken down by Quinones. Someone's lost their stick. It's Quinones trying to push it past George Calbera. It's a foot race. Calbera gets there and sweeps it aside. Thomas Konkowski back to help him. Calbera setting up Konkowski. Tries to dangle around TJ Howard. Konkowski gets to the outside. Konkowski getting hounded, showing some frustration. Getting a hit off on Howard. No call on either side. Middle Country in their own zone. We approach 4 minutes to play. Here they come the other way. Cancia. Konkowski back. Throws a hit on Cancia. Hoffler coming up with the puck behind the net. Hoffler avoiding a couple hits. Michael Morrow trying to churn the legs. Trying to go with Konkowski. Here's Colin Calbera. He's got Bizarro with him. Calbera in. Alone shoot, scores! Colin Calbera on the breakaway. We are tied. Oh boy, did Sachem need that one. A little bit of a tough break as Dion can't get back. Calbera head up all the way, beats Lucente in the 5-hole. We are tied. First going to get a timeout here before the face-off, courtesy of Sachem. Sachem Hockey Club wanting to talk it over, maybe give their players a rest for this big push coming in the last 4 minutes. A clutch goal coming off the stick of Colin Calbera. We'll take one more look at it. So he gets the speed around Dion, just willing himself to the net. Absolute elation from Colin Calbera. Biggest goal of his young varsity career. Knotting this game at 3. trying to extend this win streak to 3. While we have one last moment, I'd like to remind everybody, if you're not already, please follow us on our social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at LI Sports Network for all exclusive post-game highlights, stats, and game updates. Only seen on our social medias at LI Sports Network. Ready to go once again, just under 4 minutes in this third period, knotted at 3. Courtesy of that man, Colin Calbert. Here comes Thomas Konkowski, finding Calbert in the slot. Calbert to the net off the side. Sachem trying to ride that wave of adrenaline and the push from the Calbert goal to try and will themselves to a victory and be up in the conversation for one of the top teams in Suffolk. As here's Konkowski, over to Calbert, back to Konkowski, scores! Thomas Konkowski for the lead, 2 goals in 40 seconds. Just like that, it's 4-3 Sachem. Tick, tack, toe, give and go, don't you know? Thomas Konkowski gets on the board. It wasn't long until he wouldn't be denied anymore. And just like that, it's a 2-goal swing in favor of Sachem. We'll see now if they can hold on and snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat from Middle Country. And here comes Brandon Schurman the other way, stopping, trying to get a shot off, blocked there by Mascaro. Pass back up, turned over, Gregory Monty trying to get around Kolb. Monty trying to get around Lipey too. Lipey cut him off. John Golden's side of the net. Throws one on net, it hits up top, and then thrown back in front by Monty, but no one was there. Kind of surprised Lucente. He fended it off, it appeared, but that could have been a little bit of a problem had it had a little more angle to it. This one thrown on net and steered aside by Loeb. A couple awkward chances for both goaltenders. Up to the task, keeping them out of their nets. But here comes Michael Morrow the other way. This shot blocked and steered aside by Lucente. He keeps play moving. Lipey ties up Monty in the corner. Puck is lofted. All the way out to center. Mascaro couldn't take it. It's Middle Country. Jonathan Robertson working through Michael Morrow. 1-on-3 is Robertson. He sends one on net that is steered aside by Scott Loeb. John Golden battling O'Brien down low, looking for some help from Mascaro. Puck sits at the side of the net. We eclipse 2 minutes. George Calbert up to Colin Calbert. Here comes Colin Calbert looking to try and tally another. Colin Calbert walking over the faceoff dot, behind the net, going for a skate. Trying to let his team get set up. Thomas Konkowski lurks at center, trying to not let any Middle Country players get behind him. Smart defensive play from the Sachem captain. It's a wise play out of a young player, realizing the situation his team's in, not wanting to let the Cougars try and get an easy one. Just hold on and escape this game with a win. Here comes Colin Calbert, looking to try and really put a latch on this game, driving to the net. Puck sits at the goal line, wouldn't go though. Lucente might have gotten a piece. Great stuff chance there for Calbert. Might have hit the post and bounced out. 50 seconds to go now. Turned over at the blue line. Morrow just chips it in deep. Jonathan Robertson in after it. He collects, sends over. Middle Country looking for one last push. Another turnover. Morrow sends back in. Colin Calbert walking, sending across. Side of the net, Konkowski lets it go, and it's swallowed up and saved by Lucente. 24 seconds to go. Sachem, courtesy of a Thomas Konkowski goal. 24 seconds to go now. Puck in the middle country zone. Not able to pull their goaltender. They're going to look to evacuate the zone and have Lucente walk out with them to try and get the 6th attacker on and get one last push on net. As the faceoff taken forward, and Colin Calbera scores again. That will all but do it. Calbera ties up, cuts through 2 Cougars, open lane to the net. Middle Country selling out to try and get the push up ice. They do so at the cost of leaving their goaltender unprotected, and Calbera makes him pay his 2nd goal in the last 4 minutes. 5-3 Sachem. They have this all but wrapped up, looking to take their 3rd straight victory. What a gritty win by the Sachem Hockey Club, coming in with just 10 players against a full-staffed, hard-nosed middle country team. They fought through the physicality, they fought through the tiredness, and the Sachem Hockey Club collects their 3rd straight victory to move to 3-1 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Players now going to line up to shake hands, and that'll do it for us on the LI Sports Network from the rinks. What a great game that was. Sachem takes it 5-3, moves their winning streak to 3 games, going to 3-1, and Middle Country falls to 0-4. We will see you tomorrow night for 3 more games here from the rinks. But until then, I thank you for watching this presentation of varsity hockey on the LI Sports Network. And I hope everybody has a great night. Until next time. Night, have a good one.